Fala galerinha, beleza? Aqui quem fala é o tio Luiz. E vamos aqui com mais um episódio da nossa série de Final Fantasy XVI, beleza? E este vai ser este é o capítulo número 18. E vamos recapitular um pouquinho do episódio 17, beleza? Então, no episódio 17 nós fomos conversar aqui com o Otto, o nosso mensageiro, digamos assim, e ele disse que tinha 3 bases aliadas que estavam sofrendo ataque, né? Ataque dos capanga do Última, né? O Última que começou o seu grande plano de trazer uma nova era para o mundo, né? Um mundo de sombras e tudo mais. Ele quer acabar com a humanidade, né? E fomos lá, socorremos os 3 pontos aliados. E voltando pra cá, o Otto agradeceu, as batalhas agradeceram e ele disse que o Joshua tinha se recuperado pra gente conversar com ele na enfermaria. Chegamos na enfermaria, a gente viu também que o John tá sendo tratado, o John ainda está vivo, que é muito bom. O John é o príncipe herdeiro lá de Sambré, que não é um cara do mal, é um cara do bem. Então legal que ele esteja vivo, né? E o Joshua ali ele disse, né, que o Última ele era aquilo que eu tava imaginando mesmo. Aquela criança, o filho do rei de Sambrec, o Olivier, ele estava sendo usado como fantoche do Última. E o Último, através da criança, estava fazendo a cabeça do rei e da Annabelle, que é a mãe do Joshua e do Clive. Então, eles conversaram sobre isso e tal. Aí beleza, voltamos aqui para conversar com o Otto, e o Otto disse que o reino, Kanver está sendo atacado. Kanver é onde a Mid tá. Lembra que no episódio, acho que é no 16 ou no 15, que ela foi para lá e tal? Então, pois é. Eu vou deixar um card aqui com o capítulo específico, tá? Que ela foi para lá. Ela foi para lá para terminar o desenvolvimento do projeto Enterprise. E o Gave foi para lá. Aí o Otto mandou o Gave para lá porque ficou sabendo que os bichos estão atacando lá agora. E é para lá que a gente vai agora, beleza? Nós vamos lá ajudar. Então bora pra lá, rapaziada. A partir daqui, vamos pra lá logo. Sem mais delongas, sem mais demora. E se você é novo no canal, chegou aqui agora de paraquedas, tá bom? Alguém compartilhou com você. Já vai se inscrever no canal, ativa o sininho, deixa o like, compartilha. E o de sempre, vamos lá. Nossa, o moleque não tá legal, ele não tá bem. A maldição tá acabando com ele. A maldição dos dominantes. Capa e adaga.
It's like a dream. The 4 of us out walking like we used to.
Bom,
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Jote is a fine scout. If Kanver was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Bom, a Advil veio junto, né? Eu pensei que é só ser eu e o Joshua. Ela veio também. Então bora. Vamos ver como é que é os 3 lutando, né? Esse golpe aqui eu já peguei a manha. Tem que esperar carregar. Ih, vai matar antes. Não vai dar nem tempo. 2. Ué, não entendi, ele não fez. Ué. Tem que apertar algum botão ali na hora que coisa o 2. Na hora que entra.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the echoes have a will of their own.
Ah! Tem que apertar o bola. Ah, entendi. Aperta o bola, espera encher, aperta o bola de novo, será? Deve ser, vamos ver. Vamos descobrir nos próximos capítulos desse mesmo episódio. Ué, vamos por onde? Por aqui? Mais inimigos ali. Ah, é isso mesmo. Olha lá. Uma curva de ataque. Ué. Não vai acertar lá embaixo. Problema. Deixa pra lá.
Tell us about Jote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Bom, descobrimos como usa esse poder. Missão secundária, não podemos agora. Seguimos a missão principal. Secundárias apenas obrigatórias.
We
Tem
can't go
alguma...
around it.
Quando o lugar é azul assim, tem inimigos mais fortes. É os acácios. Acabou. Deu nem tempo. Deu nem tempo. Cancela. Cancelar o X. Uma travadinha. Jogo pesado. PC não é da NASA.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
Tabor.
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Eita. A menina. Amiga do Joshua. Ué, cadê o Joshua?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor.
Ué,
I am Jote, Knight of the
Jote.
Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
Ah lá, agora vai explicar uma coisa importante, hein?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Jote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise,
Aí,
Lady
fala
Jote.
dela, fala dela. Graças a ela o Joshua tá vivo aí, ó.
You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Jote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Kanver. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Aí, ó. O rei lá de Valoese. Ah lá, 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 lá.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Kanver is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Lascou. Ninguém morreu aí.
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see?
The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic.
Ele se pá lidera os acássicos. O último tá controlando esse cara também.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Kanver with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Tá, peste. Matou, foi tudo de uma vez só. Esse é brabo, viu? Esse é brabo.
That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris.
A mídia, ó. Tá atrás da mídia.
A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Aí, ó. Ele quer abalar o último, ele quer abalar o Clive de qualquer jeito, ele vai usar a menina.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Foda.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Ah lá, vamos ver, hein? Ah, isso aí tem no portal da Fênix.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Jote of the lake?
By all means.
Jote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Jote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is
What
why
if-
I had to let her go.
Agora a gente vai pra Kanver de vez. Vamos ver o que tem aqui pra comprar. Temos aqui coisa boa? Não. 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 Nada que presta. Brincadeira, hein?
Come again.
What happened?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Panga dele?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Jote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Olha aí. Pena da
For as long as you
Fênix.
bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
Legal.
To Kanver, then.
We'll talk about this later.
Vamos logo que o povo tá lá se ferrando, véi.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Tá pra pegar
Ah,
bobo?
Lord Rosfield.
Tá.
I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect reports of our
Quanto inimigo? É orc.
Then let us be with you. descends now.
Nível 35. Ainda quase nada. Nice.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Vixe, Maria, estão atacando, meu Deus do céu. Kanver é tipo de uma universidade, é uma cidade de estudiosos e tal, eu acho.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Nas docas. Vamos então. Nossa. Kanver antiga.
Sounds like thunder.
Palavra secreta.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Olha isso aí.
Good to see you.
Até
Any trouble on the road?
Até o tio tá aí.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
Byron.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol. But everyone calls me Mid.
Midadol. Eita.
My lady.
Hey?
Eita, caceta. Sem formalidades.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
Ué, agora que viu. Agora que
It's
viu.
really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
Os dois sobrinhos tão vivos.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned. But silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into 2 parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Essa mídia é foda, essa mídia.
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Lusco Fusco.
All right, Torgal.
Bora.
Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
Nossa.
They've been routed.
Nossa. Não dá. Caralho! Isso é forte. Caceta!
Sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Pariu, quase que eu morro. Caralho. Puta que la merda.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Nossa, quase que eu fui pro saco.
Where are they?
E vai ser chefe. Além? Não, chefe, mas luta vai ter.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less.
Nossa, agora vai ser a luta foda. Esse cara é muito forte. Você tá maluco?
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Misericórdia.
You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here with an army of Akashic thralls.
Esse cara de Goku fica com
Lord Rosfield. They are men like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Nice try.
Get him! trick. You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Desvia disso.
Actually, I wouldn't.
Acabou. Não. ele? Cadê? Ah, puta. Agora morre, desgraçado. Tome! Vai pro saco, safado. Aqui não, bebê, aqui não. Insígnia sanguínea. Ai. Morreu? É isso, rapá.
My liege.
Aqui, ó. Aqui, ó. É o Mifos, rapaz. É o Mifos aqui, rapaz. Você tá louco? Quer matar o Mifos? Tá maluco? O cara que domina todos os Icon. Na onde, meu chapa?
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Eita.
Nothing. I hope.
Tem coisa aí, rapaz. Tem coisa aí. Nossa senhora! Uau! É o Barnabás. Vai levar ele, quer ver? Vai pegar o corpo dele e vai levar.
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Fudeu. Só tenho 2 poções. Danou-se.
I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
Danou-se.
Joshua!
Danou-se. Danou-se. Puta, só falta essa mulher morrer. Ih, meu Deus do céu, a Jill vai... Eu acho que a Jill vai se lascar. Tomara que não.
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Caraca, velho. Será que ela...
Will you be alright?
Eu acho que ela
The
não
phoenix
morreu.
can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
O Byron.
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them. Along
Cadê
with
a
the
Jill?
galleon.
Cadê a
The king
Jill?
on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
Eita briga.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
É isso aí. Uou! Volte para o esconderijo. É, rapaziada. Então é isso. Ficamos por aqui com mais um episódio. Beleza? Então, se você é novo aqui no canal, se inscreva. Compartilha, ativa o sininho. Importante ativar o sininho para você ver mais vídeos igual a este. Tá bom? Deixa um comentário, deixa o like, por favor. E é isso, galera. Até o próximo episódio. Valeu, falou!